everyone. Thanks for tuning in to YOGATX. I'm Jack, and today we have what everyone needs because it's calming, stress relieving, and great for anxiety. So, we live in this modern world, and we certainly all have experienced this from time to time. So these are really great breathing tips and shapes and poses that'll sort of ground you and just bring you back to your center. So let's start by centering. Just find a seat where you're comfortable. Maybe prop your hips up on a pillow or a blanket. Rest your palms down on tops of your thighs and let your eyes close. So getting yourself situated in a spine position that is nice and long, and this just gives your body space to breathe. Let's take a big breath in together through the nose. Fill up all the way to your collarbones. Pause there. Open your mouth, exhale. And then inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale out your mouth, drop them down. Ha. Again, like that. Breathe in. One more time. Inhale. Let it go. Let your mouth close and start breathing through your nose. Soft, simple breaths. Ujjayi pranayama is what it's called, and it's that textured breath that you can sort of feel at the back of your throat. It starts to become audible to your own ears for sure. Let your eyes open and make your way into child's pose. So remove your prop if you're sitting on something. A couple options here. If your low back is sensitive, keep your knees close together. Otherwise, let the knees come wide and sink your hips back to your heels. And then notice if you lost your breath already. And it's no problem if you did. It's just a matter of noticing that and coming back. So through the nose, smooth breaths in and out. Let your forehead, your third eye rest on your mat. And if for some reason it doesn't make it all the way there, bring a pillow or a blanket underneath, just so you can let your head be nice and supported. Breathe in, out the nose. Again, like that, inhale, feel the back body get nice and wide with breath. And then as you exhale, really let the belly get soft, let the body feel weighted. Let's rise up onto all fours. Take the time to really stack your wrists underneath your shoulders and your hips underneath your knees. And then find a neutral spine, just letting the tips of your ears stretch forward and the sit bones stretch behind you. And then as you breathe in, drop your belly, lift your heart, open your throat, lift your gaze, cow pose. As you exhale, round your spine, push the ground away. And then again like that, forward on your in-breath, wide throat. Exhale, rounding in. Let the chin come right into the throat. Come back to your neutral spine and walk your left palm more toward the center of your mat. Sweep your right arm open to the sky. That's your inhale. As you exhale, thread the needle. Your right forearm comes behind your left, and then find a cozy spot for your right temple, maybe the right cheek to rest. And then the left arm can crawl forward a bit. You're just looking for the place where you feel nice and stable here. And then breathe again into the back body. Exhale, just let the body get heavy. One more time like that. Breathe in. Breathe all the way out. Don't rush your breath. Inhale, slide your left hand back under your left shoulder. Sweep your right arm open to the sky. So that's a big breath in. As you exhale, find that nice stable all fours place. Now the right palm will walk to center. Left palm sweeps up and open. Really let the heart get wide. Breathe out and swim your left forearm underneath your right. And then take your time to settle in here. You can stretch again your right arm forward. Let the fingertips tense so you get a little pressure so that the sit bones reach back behind you. Full breath in. Full breath out. See if you can pay attention to your breath. So let your focus stay there. One more time. Breathe in. All the way out. The right hand comes back under the right shoulder. Left arm sweeps open to the sky. Exhale, come back onto all fours. And then take a moment to move your hips around a bit. And just let yourself circle back and forth. Maybe let the head roll around. And what's most important is that you're breathing. So just some intuitive movement. You might tuck the toes, stretch out the bottoms of the feet, and then we'll come into downward facing dog. So walk the hands forward a little bit. Toes are tucked. Lift your hips and begin to lengthen the legs. Again, here, find some movement. Pedal out your heels, bend your knees. Let the head move a little bit from side to side. And then we'll take 3 breaths in downward facing dog. So your hands are very active, pressing the finger pads into the mat, and then there's a wrap of the biceps in toward the ears. Soften the neck, let the head hang, breathe in. And as you breathe out, let your sit bones reach up and back behind you. Your heels might not ever touch the earth, so it's okay to have a bend in your knees here. Downward facing dog is really to get some length in your spine, not so much about stretching the hamstrings. One more time, breathe in. Full breath out. Let's come into pigeon pose on the right side. So your right knee comes near your right wrist, and then you'll walk the left toes back behind you to find some length in that back leg. So use your fingertips here as a little bit of balance, of leverage, and then check out your back foot. So you'll press the top of the back foot down, but you want to make sure that your ankle isn't sickling. If you're like, oh, no way, my hips will not go there. Your block, your blanket, your pillow, snuggle it underneath your right seat, and that just gives you some more balance, right? So setting yourself up to be stable. Breathe in. Let the gaze lift a little bit. Let the collarbones stay nice and wide. As you exhale, if you have more room to go, start to walk yourself forward. So again, you know your body best. You have to choose what level is right for you. So you might come to your forearms here. You might take a blanket underneath your forehead. You can even stack your fists and give yourself a little pillow. And then what's important? Your breath. So open your ears and tune into the sound of your breath. Ujjayi breath, soothing for your nervous system. Keep your right toes alive here, so you haven't forgotten about any part of your body, right? You are practicing awareness. On your inhale, start to let the chest rise up. Use the hands to grow long again. Take a moment to just breathe in, lift the heart, lift the gaze. And then as you exhale, get rid of any props you're sitting on. Shift your weight to the right just to swing the left leg over. Bring both feet to the mat in front of you and just let your legs windshield wiper a bit from side to side. And we'll take it over to the other side. So this time the right shin comes in front. We'll swing left shin in front, right leg back behind you. Check out the back leg in space. So you constantly have to check in with yourself, right? We are practicing slowing down so that we set ourselves up to make better choices, not just on the mat, but out in the world. Keep your left toes alive. And then again, if you need a little support under your left seat, find your bolster, blanket, pillow. Start to walk yourself down. And remember that every side is different. Every day is different. You can stay here or go further, but the moment when the breath starts to get a little choppy, when the breath gets short, right, that's information. So slow down and listen. Anytime we fold forward in our physical yoga practice, we are practicing calming the mind, because it's this tuning inward, literally with the physical shape, but then it has the same effect on our mind. One more time, full breath in, full breath out. Let the inhale lift you up again, lengthening, lifting, and then swing your right leg around. Again, just a little windshield wiper of the legs. The hips are definitely feeling some sensation now. And then we'll move into a forward fold here. So both legs will come long, and then the toes are alive. If your low back is sensitive at all, or your hamstrings are super tight, you can either keep your knees bent. You could take your pillow or blanket underneath your knees. Another option that I like is to sit your sit bones just on the edge of a pillow. So you give yourself a tiny little lift. So legs are alive, not just the feet, but all the muscles squeezing to the bones. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Feel the sides of your waist lengthen. And then as you exhale, start to stretch your heart forward. Keep your spine long. So you won't go very far, right? The spine is still nice and long here. Breathe in, grow even longer. And then as you breathe out, allow the body to round from the mid-spine, upper spine. See if you can keep some length in your lower back. Big breath in. Empty the breath out. Again, like that, breathe in, fill the whole length of the torso, and then exhale, empty your breath. Forward folds are also cooling postures. So that's why it's nice to practice them at the end of your vigorous practice. Or if you live in a warm climate, it's nice to practice every day. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Let the fingertips walk you back upright. And then remove whatever it is you're sitting on. Let's come all the way onto our backs. Stretch the feet out long. Stretch the arms up overhead and just take a full body stretch. You can circle the wrists and the ankles. And then hug the knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze and rock side to side so you can feel the back body against the earth. You're still breathing, fluid in your breath, grounding, earth, bones on your body. Take a big inhale right here, find stillness, fill up the body with breath. And then as you exhale, Pick up your forehead, reach it toward your knees, curl all the way in. Empty your breath, empty your breath. Hold your breath out, and then inhale, let it go. Stretch your body out long. Let the palms open. Let the feet flop right out. And then take any wiggles you need to really set yourself up to feel like you can just let go. Comfortable and supported Shavasana. Allow yourself to stay here for at least 5 minutes. If you have more time, take your time. Take a nap if you have the time. And then when you're ready, you'll make your way back upright. It's always nice to just sit for a moment, eyes closed, just how you began. And take a scan of not just your physical body, but your energy, the way that the breath is moving. And to use this little simple moment of stillness to mark the closing of your practice. Let your hands come together and take a bow. Namaste. Thanks for taking time for yourself. Follow along Instagram here at YOGATX as well. We've got lots of great stuff coming for you. So I'll see you next time.